Hello, this is Todd Luck, and this is a review of The Land That Time Forgot, Fearless #1 from American Mythology. And so this is a Edgar Rice Burroughs universe comic, and Edgar Rice Burroughs is, of course, the creator of Tarzan and John Carter of Mars, and American Mythology puts out comics of his lesser-known works like Land That Time Forgot. And one quick housekeeping note, Land That Time Forgot has two miniseries out right now. One is Zorro in the Land That Time Forgot. I don't have that first issue yet. My comic shop skipped me on it, and they've ordered it for me, and it just hasn't gotten in yet. But you can go to your local comic shop, and you can ask for it, and they can order it for you. So if you want Zorro in the Land That Time Forgot, it is out right now. But right now, we're talking about the other miniseries, Land That Time Forgot, Fearless. And let's start with this cover. So this is a cover by Roy Allen Martinez, who is the artist over on Monster Men, which is also an Edgar Rice Burroughs comic from American Mythology, and he is knocking it out of the ballpark on that series. I highly recommend Monster Men. This is a pretty strong cover. I will say the spider is extremely well rendered. He is extremely menacing. This is one of the best spiders I've seen on a comic book cover, and there are a ton of giant spider comic book covers out there, and this is definitely one of the most menacing. I will say that these characters are a little bright in comparison with that really exquisitely shaded spider, and I would have liked to have seen some of the shading used on them as well. But overall, I would say that this is a strong cover. I especially like kind of the light coming out at the top here. It just kind of gives it this really eerie feel to it. It's overall a strong cover. And so this story is set in between the original novel, Land That Time Forgot, and the new stories that American Mythology has been putting out with new characters it's been introducing that continue that story. So this is a story that stars the characters from the original novel, Tyler Bowen and Liz LaRue, and they go through a series of perils, and eventually they meet Sita the Savage, who is one of the new characters that American Mythology introduced in this series. And I gotta say, it is really well done. The writing in the comic is done by Mike Wolfer, who is just spot on. I love the narration, the dialogue, the pacing. Again, he really captures that feeling of Burroughs. The story is, again, just a series of perils that the main characters go through, but it is really well done and just has that intensity that you came to expect from those Burroughs novels. And the artwork absolutely lives up to the story. It's by Fritz Casas, and the art just knocks it out of the ballpark. It's just gorgeous. Whether he's drawing our human protagonists, or the scenery and backgrounds in The Land That Time Forgot, or the various different creatures that menace Tyler Bowen and Liz LaRue, or the intense action scenes. This is just a great looking comic, and I hope American Mythology can keep a hold of this artist. Don't let him go. He's great, and I hope he can keep this up every issue, because this is an absolute visual treat to go along with a great story. And Mike Wolfer, the writer, he is a huge fan of The Land That Time Forgot, and his love and his passion does show in this issue. And I don't think you have to have a writer who understands the concept and loves it, but it sure doesn't hurt. And so I absolutely recommend Land That Time Forgot, Fearless, and I am going to get Zorro in the Land That Time Forgot, and should be delivering you that review hopefully next week. I'm looking forward to it. And of course, we have the final issue of Monster Men coming up this month, so looking forward to that as well. So like and subscribe for more videos, and until next time, see ya.